Item number 4 is presentation to the court pertaining to Chisholm Trail 100 Club. I believe Bob is here, back behind Trey.
Yes.
How you doing, sir? I didn't think you was going to be with us. I thought you were sending some representatives.
I brought representatives.
You brought plenty of
I brought backup. I heard this is a tough audience.
Well, the audience might be.
Yeah,
We're not.
We had a family trip to Port Aransas.
Uh-oh.
We decided we wouldn't take that chance.
Not very postponed.
No.
But you step over to
Okay.
the mic.
All right.
I'm going to check, make sure the little red light's on, so you're being recorded, Mr. Hall.
It is, sir.
Perfect.
First off, thank you, Judge, Commissioner, for allowing us this opportunity to come. And we want to thank all the first responders that are here and all the first responders that Chisholm Trail 100 represents in this community. Our executive director is Carrie Ellison. Mike Aronakis is our president-elect. In fact, he will take my position on August 8th. You, Judge Commissioner Harris, were there last year for annual business meeting, and we invite all of you, please come if you can. Same for all our first responders. It's an open meeting. It's for all the members. We bring you the update on what happened with the club and where we're going, and progress that's being made. Mike Peacock is one of our executive board members. He is the city manager for the city of Joshua. Our club consists of 24 spots for the board. The board makes all final decisions. The executive committee reviews and tries to shorten the agenda for the general board meeting to get there. We started this club in October of 2010. I was sheriff in Johnson County at the time, and we had a new highway patrol sergeant move in from Houston. Knew him, knew the wife. She called me up one day and said, "You know what a 100 club is?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "We have one?" I said, "No, ma'am." She said, "Well, why not?" I said, "Because you never called me." So she brought the group in from Houston. Houston is the largest 100 club in the United States. These clubs are spread all across the United States to support active first responders and the families in time of need. We stand in the gap in times of tragedy or loss of life or serious bodily injury. Just as we had Sergeant Gibson's, we were able to help his wife and family through that time. Mike's going to talk a little bit more about it. We also provided a scholarship for Johnson County graduating seniors here. So that's kind of what we do, and that's our basis for it, is support. We don't supply equipment. We don't do anything else. It's just loss of life or serious bodily injury that we step in and try to handle it with things. And to do that, we have to have funding. Primarily, we pay out those from insurance. Our insurance premium, we cover it currently. We're covered in Johnson, Hood, Somervell, and the city of Mansfield. Or it is our coverage area. That's over 2,000 first responders. We also pay $5,000 for any death of an active first responder. Doesn't matter the cause or what happened to them, but they're an active first responder, which includes fire, police, paramedics, and jailers. So any of the people, we paid out several of those, paid out 4 of them last year, those type of payouts. So that's the basis of what we are and what we stand for. Ask Mike to make sure our presentation on the news to help with our funding.
Thank you. Thanks. Appreciate it.
As Bob mentioned, I'm vice president of the CG 100. I've been with the club pretty much the whole time, 14 years. I came in right after Bob kind of got things rolling, and we've covered 2,000 first responders. When covering 2,000 first responders, being fire, police, EMS, dispatch, you know, it's we have a huge insurance policy because it's accidental death and disability on those first responders. So when we started up Johnson County, we put a committee together, we put a board together, and we go out and we raise funds, and I host the annual VIP party at my ranch in Burleson for pretty much the whole time. And that event alone has close to 300 people show up. Big barn outside, we have shooting events and a dinner and an auction. And we raise the majority of the money for Johnson County during that event. So what we've had issues with in the past is basically getting the other counties that we've covered is to get participation with those counties. And so participation in those counties meaning trying to do fundraising, trying to do something to generate money in those counties where we have the coverage. And so kind of here today, we put it together. Hood County is 550 first responders down in Hood County. And we finally got them on board to put a committee together, and it consists of how many people?
The committee,
Yeah.
about 20.
About 20 people, from commissioners to sheriff to police chiefs to, I mean, really dignitaries within the city that can really go out and promote the CT 100 and what we're there for. And so as the kind of, we've done a car show down there, and turned out okay, but we basically are doing a golf tournament. And the golf tournament is going to be at Squaw Valley. It is, may I hand these out?
You bet.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So the golf tournament will be at Squaw Valley. I took my sheet. So what's the date?
November 9th.
November 9th. And we're hosting 120, what was it? About? Open it up.
128 golfers.
128 golfers for the event to raise money for Hood County and basically for their first responders to kind of put towards their insurance costs and things that are happening in Hood County. And so one of the things that they've had problems with in the past is that there is a extensive green fee, I guess. It's $60 a person at the facility, and we kind of here today to try to get something kicked off with Somervell County raising money is that we would like to see if we could get those green fees waived. And that way during our tournament, that would be kind of a kickoff event for Somervell to raise money towards the first responders. And so it's on November 9th, and like I said, it consists of about $7,500 in green fees, and we kind of want to try to put together that committee that we've been trying to put together for quite some time and get some good dignitaries here to help raise money towards that insurance cost and things that are happening down here. So there's a lot of opportunities down in Somervell County. We just need a little help. So that's what I'm kind of presenting today.
You have any questions at all?
I'm happy to answer any questions about the CT 100 and kind of what we're doing.
Yeah, I know y'all always came through Johnny on the spot.
Well, it took approximately 24 days for Sergeant Gibson, and we got the wife a check for $80,000. So we cover accident or incident. Has to be one of those type actions for our insurance. And it, but this last time we had $50,000 of life insurance in the last year or so, and I was able to get that changed to $80,000 in life insurance. We did not cover heart attacks in the past. We do cover heart attacks now. So if they are on the job, fireman running, police officer running, and has a heart attack, then we can get that covered also. So it's involved with an accident or incident. And so it's just a good thing for the first responders on our coverage. And we're kind of looking at a way to kind of kick this off and get a committee together and some people that are interested in supporting the first responders.
Okay, anything else for speak up? We'll move on to the action item.
I've been to the banquet several times. I guess the end of the year banquet.
Yes, the annual banquet.
Several times, and it's an awesome program, obviously, but it's a moving experience to go to that banquet. Let me tell you, it is a moving experience to see what these guys do and what they do for families and officers and whatnot. It's incredible.
Thank you very much.
All right. Well, you might want to stay there for a
Okay,
minute.
I'll stay here
We'll
for
move
a
on to the next
second.
item if they've got any questions for you, okay? All right, item number 5, discuss take action on presentation pertaining to Chisholm Trail 100 Club. And I believe you said this roughly gonna be $7,500?
$7,500, $7,600 right in there.
Somewhere in that ballpark?
Yeah.
And Jeff, he's maybe getting blown away in the coast, but he's not here to discuss with. What y'all's thoughts? What do y'all think you might want to do or don't want to do or move forward?
I think it's really a great idea.
Okay.
We've had a number of people asking us to do this. But to me, this is more of a community-wide thing we need to be involved in. The tragedy we had, and y'all stepped up, and I think the rest of the county can, and the golf course can survive doing this. I really have no problem with it. think it's a great idea.
Thank you.
I think it's a great thing. I mean, y'all came through for the Gibson family in their time of need, and we do need to get involved and help these people out, so.
So do I have a motion to waive the entry fees for Saturday, November the 9th for the Chisholm Trail 100?
So moved. Go ahead, Rich.
I have a motion by Richard, do I have a second?
I'll second.
I have a second by Jeff. Any further questions, comments, or issues?
I have a comment.
You bet.
Like I said, we've been asked for this many a times, and I think this is a great idea, I don't have no problem, but I think if, this may create some other issues, so if this needs to happen in the past, I think in the future, that the court needs to make a decision here, like we're doing today.
Right.
I just want to put that in place, that, and I'm ready to move forward with it.
All right, any other questions, comments, issues? Yes, Ron.
I just have a quick clarifying question. Is this, I mean, this is starting to set a precedent, obviously, by what you're doing, is what Commissioner Wade Bush said. Is this something that you all will consider on a case-by-case basis? Is this only going to be considered something that the county is involved in? Is this, if an individual comes to you and asks to waive green fees, is that something that, like I said, case-by-case?
It'd be a case-by-case basis, we'll review it and then decide what the court wants to do at that point. And I'm not speaking for the court, but I think that's what y'all want to do, is
Yeah.
review case by case and see what the cause is, the benefit is, so on and so forth.
So by us waiving the green fees, this is our first step of putting quote-unquote funds into
Chisholm Trail.
the Chisholm Trail 100 Club
For them.
for Somerville County.
Yes.
Because several of us donate, but it's nowhere near what they put out. You
Well,
know,
and I'd like to see us get active and involved as a community, as a county, and fundraising and whatnot in the
because
future.
old Robert McFall, he used to come around a lot. He'd come around and talk to us and, you know, we'd donate and move on.
Mhm.
And of course, when Robert passed away, well, then that sort of fell by the wayside.
So
I think we can get creative with some fundraising ideas and whatnot in the future.
Okay.
So what did we put in the past toward this? In what ways have we done it in the past?
As far as I know, it's just individuals, unless y'all know of other, I just know the individuals that have contributed. I don't know of any fundraisers that we've done to contribute, any organization that we've done to contribute. I think it's just been individuals. Is that correct?
Yes.
And the departments, the fire and the sheriff's office, both donated baskets or things for the VIP party that we had earlier this year. So they donated some items for both departments. And we appreciate that.
My only concern is, as Veronica brought up, is that we're setting a precedent. So is this gonna, we need to clarify how the next group comes to present and whether we're gonna do it for any, you know, the high school kids or the school tournament, you know, the college tournaments and all of that. Cause our golf course still needs, I am not opposed to donating it, okay? So first of all, but we need to clarify how we're gonna do this. We need some meets and bounds and
Right.
parameters for
That's
this.
the reason we're not gonna leave it wide open. We'll take it case by case basis and what it benefits the community, what the charity is, what the benefit is, what the people are asking for, so on and so forth.
Okay.
Glendale.
I'm assuming this is a nonprofit, correct?
Yes, sir.
What about the
You're not
money
gonna get for- no,
that,
go
the money that the county has to donate to nonprofits? Why don't they donate that and cover the green fees, and this isn't an issue that way?
We can do it really either way you want to do it.
It's still the same amount of money out of the coffers, so.
Yeah.
it doesn't make-
Yeah, but if you do-
I mean, it's a worthy cause.
Yeah.
If you do it from the nonprofit status, then the next group that comes along can't say, well, you donated to them. You're actually donating from a line item for nonprofits, therefore it's not becoming a precedent for other
It
golf
reduces
tournaments.
the precedence that you're setting with
Yeah.
the way that the motion is made. If you take the donation out of our own personal coffers and donate it directly to them to cover that, you reduce any precedent that's set forth.
Yeah. So it needs to come from the nonprofit line item.
Y'all figure out how you wanna do it. Who made the motion, who made the second, y'all figure it out and then you move. Because we know we're gonna help and we're gonna do it. So you just figure out how you're gonna do it.
Take it from the, take it from the
From
money
the
that
line
we have
item.
left.
Cause you've got plans.
Donate from our nonprofit, yes,
You
online, I'm good with that.
Michelle, did that work out for you?
So as far as the green fees, they're no longer waived, they're being,
Cost to cover.
okay. And it's coming from the project that you kind of,
They still have to fill out the paperwork.
No. All right, is that clear as mud? Y'all like what you made your motion?
I'm good with my second.
You like what you made your second? Any other further questions or comments?
I have two.
All right,
First one is, will you re-clarify the motion so that we all understand we're all on the same page?
Michelle, would you re-clarify that motion?
okay, so, the court is taking action on the presentation to Chisholm Trail 100 Club. There will be the green fees in the amount of $7,500 donation from ARPA funds for the event on Saturday, November 9th, 2024 to benefit Chisholm Trail 100 Club.
What's it called, ARPA fund interest? Monies.
Is that okay, or do you want to add to it?
Yes. ARPA fund interest
Interest,
monies,
right.
not
We're
ARPA
using
funds,
actual funds, we're
because
using
it
the
can't be, but yes.
From ARPA fund
Interest.
interest.
Yes, thank you.
We're just actually paying. Second question, what does it take to put a committee or a club or whatever it is that you do in Somervell County so that Somervell County can become very active in supporting the Chisholm Trail 100?
Thank you for that. That's just what we've done in Hood County. We visited with them, some of the representatives got together and called a meeting, and we come and explain what the club is, how it operates, how the funds are raised and like that. And they're starting now, they're having regular meetings. We meet once a month. The executive committee meets first Wednesday, our board meets second Wednesday, and Somerville right now is on the Thursday schedule. So we'd be honored to get to come down here and work with some of y'all on that. We do ask, if at all possible, that your sheriff, your chief of police, fire chiefs, they would serve as advisory board members, just as they do to us now. Just when Sergeant Gibson, we contacted the sheriff, made sure everything, it's sad you gotta do it, but to meet the insurance, he was on duty, he was actually employed by the county. So we can show you those things and bring you materials to help get that started. It would be a great benefit. Thank you.
Well,
So,
good
Tanya,
deal.
you
I
probably
got
get with one of these two, or either one of these, I bet.
a new job.
There you go.
Yes,
All right.
Well,
Well, I do
You'll
have
help
a
me?
motion. I do
yes.
have a
we'll
second.
get you a sheriff.
Okay, as soon as we can, I would like your information. I will help you get that organized here
Okay. Can she
because
get
I
your
believe
name
that it
and
would
number?
benefit greatly.
I give her your name and number, she'll call you.
Okay?
All
You want
right.
it now?
Any further questions or comments or issues, concerns? All in favor said motion. That's 5-4, 0 against. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you,
We
ladies.
really appreciate you, the Somerville
Thank you.
Commissioners Court
Thank
coming
you.
together to put this together. And like I said, putting that committee together is the biggest thing we
That
can do.
means you.
Right.
Just afterwards. And we appreciate it. And Carol will be back in contact with you, reference the donation.
That'd probably be Richard or Jeff Hanson when he gets back, because he's the actual superintendent. These two will have to fill him in.
We're not waiving it though, we're just paying.
We're just paying for it.
All right. We bring it.
Yeah. He was. All right.